Oh, there we go. We are back. It is a Monday night. It is time to get started. We are at the city tonight. We have 2 new ships to debut tonight. For some reason, I'm feeling extra bright. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. Hey! Not that bad. Ah. So, this is Ember City on Thags. If you want to look up VR for it, there is a VR for Ember, E-M-B-E-R, City. And you can come here and check it out yourself. You'll actually pop up in that building right there. No, this building. You pop up in this building. So this is my current big project. Let's go Sonic. This is the first new building I've personally added. Louisiana State Capitol. Brew and Pew's retired ship over here for a world to see in memoriam of Brew and Pew. I'm setting up my art gallery with all my real life artwork inside here. Ooh, that gravity on fades. I'm really washed out. Light's too bright. How's that?
Doublethink means the power of holding 2 contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously.
The light's really bright.
And accepting both of them.
You look so pale. It is better.
I've actually been sick, so that would explain it. You know, I am kind of... I am definitely on the not good-looking spectrum at the moment.
I think it's definitely your light. It's definitely a light, though.
Got me a new hat, too.
I see that.
Okay, so, first ship. We're going to start showing off the first ship tonight, guys. I have not even named it yet. Still Concept 001. It's been my personal little hauler ship. I've been using it to zoom around and move stuff back and forth. She carries a total weight of 1 kiloton off Alioth without really even trying. She gets about 2 to 3 kilotons off of Fades. Once again, without really trying. My little indie ship. A little ship that could. This will definitely be for sale soon. Once I get it fine-tuned a little bit. So tonight you're going to see something. I'm going to go out and we're going to see about getting an asteroid, mining an asteroid in my new asteroid mining ship. It is space only. Before we go out on it, guys, though, I am going to be adding some more brakes to it for space. Okay? I didn't like that stop time. It was bothering me.
Every record has been destroyed or falsified.
So we're waiting on... Right now, wildcard to get here.
Yeah. I had the wrong chords, sorry.
My fixer is... Oh. Wave high, Abadecus. I think he's AFK. Oh, there he goes.
I'm here. I just didn't know how to emote.
Ah. /wave.
Repair fairy.
So everybody likes the new ship. Now I'm gonna let you guys in the stream tonight name this ship. So later on tonight we're gonna do a naming idea thing, see what people come up with, and we'll go with a name that one of you guys pick out. Okay?
I see your pictures there and ready.
Huh? Yeah.
Taylor, I see your pictures there and ready.
We got a few people in here already tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and start it off with a million quanta ! Raffle when you see it in chat. There it is, ! Raffle. We'll do some bigger ones later. Wild card, what ship you coming in, brother?
I'm coming in the thumb drive. I'll be about
Gotcha.
half an hour.
You got plenty of room to park right here by us, though. That's what I was wondering about, parking space.
Oh yeah, I'm just flying small guys right now.
So you guys are going to start seeing me streaming and building from the city a lot more. I need a bit of a change of pace. I've been at the castle for over a year now, and I just need a change. The castle on Alioth is staying open. All of my ships will be for sale at the castle. All the shops will remain open in the castle. The castle is still very important to me. So the castle will still be there. But now I have two locations on Alioth and Thades. I have the castle on Alioth, and I have Ember City on Thades. So you guys are going to see me jumping back and forth between the two and splitting my time. Hey, 1 second, everybody. I'll be right back. My wife needs me. Quick emergency. I won't be long. And Drax, can you pull the guys from the channel above up in here? Okay.
Yeah. Guess I need to slide that over a little bit. That way I can keep an eye on holding tape. There we go. You guys have been pulled in by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Fight Master. Physics. And is that Licorice?
Was that Gelda? I think that's Gelda.
That's Gelda. It's gotta be Gelda. No, that's not how you spell licorice. Licorice. That's Gelda.
I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down this lever with your thumb and then pull the trigger. I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down on this lever with your thumb and then pull the trigger. Pull the trigger.
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Had a bit of an
Hey,
issue. I
family
take care of
first.
the wife real quick. Okay, everybody in stream, we got a 1 million Quanta giveaway going. Big Ginger Man cheered 700 bits. Thank you for the biddies, Ginger Man. How you doing tonight, brother? Oh, we got a full chat.
How's your city coming together, Jen?
I'm 20k out surplus.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, for those of you in stream, hold on one second. This isn't working. Let me try something real quick. One moment, okay?
Good luck.
My camera will be right back, okay?
Been a minute adapting to the new update. They put a HQ space station above Elioth.
Wait, what?
What is that, Groveland? Groveland?
Gremlin.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm actually building a factory above Thades right now. We're actually going to be going up there before we go out mining. How's that? Camera better now?
Yeah, there you go.
It's a little better.
Okay, so we've got Abadakis with us, and we got a... Wait, is it just Wildstar coming? Wildcard?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm saying, is it just you coming to mind?
As far as I know.
Okay. Well, we had a few other boobies in chat, so I was making sure. Oh god, we got a chat full of boobies.
They're all here.
For the baby with the booby.
Yeah, don't let my nipple hit you in the eye.
No, actually, I think you're the only non-booby here, Abadakis. Boobies is what they call Band of Outlaws or Boo members.
But I thought Boo didn't play DU.
Oh no. It's dead, you guys.
Yeah, don't count on that. That's really what they want you to think.
No, it's dead. Just don't.
They want you to think they're dead.
Terrifying.
Yeah, please go and fly your very expensive
Yeah.
ship into space where we can find it.
Public service announcement here, guys. Boo is not out of the game.
I don't know how many of them actually want people to know that.
They would not want me to tell you, but technically speaking, I'm not officially a part of Boo on DU. So I'm just trying to help the community out in general.
Run away! Run away!
You know,
We're here. We're poking our nose in.
Doing dirty things in dirty ways to poor unfortunate souls. Big Ginger Man, you used to be part of Boo.
Genji, how's the city going? How much have you got done? He's been working on a huge
Early stream.
city.
It's 9 o'clock, buddy. Derringer? I kind of like that. Getting bigger. Okay, we got 16 people in chat tonight, so this is the one of the new ships, people. We're going to go over it again. Don't forget, we've got a 1 million Quanta giveaway going on. Okay, so this ship is as of yet unnamed. It is my little personal click hauler I've been using to warp around in. Been fine-tuning it a little bit.
The Deliverance.
The Deliverance. That actually would make sense.
As long as every time you start the engines up that you'd hear.
So what do y'all think about this one, the new ship design? It kind of almost pulls back to the older days, doesn't it? Any opinions? Thoughts? Feedback?
Well, I've been watching you fly it for a few days now, so I'm a bit partial.
No. No stacked elements. No warnings,
Never.
no nothing. I do not stack elements. None of my new ships have the warnings. What was that? I'm sorry.
Oh no, sorry. I had to knock at the door. I had to step out real quick.
I found myself going out of the way to make sure that even the smallest warning gets taken care of quickly.
Yeah. Oh, the lights are mainly there for my own personal benefit. It helps me find it when I'm at the districts. I just look for the yellow flashing lights and run towards them. So it's like a little, when you're at the districts and you're cruising around, you can kind of see the yellow flashing it. Set the lights to negative, you'll find it. You know, I don't even know how to do that. Suck all the light out of the local souls. Oh, let's pick a winner for the first mill. First mill goes to Killer Gentoo. We're going to keep the 1 mills going for now until we get some more people in stream. And we get more people in stream, we'll do some bigger ones. Don't worry, if you win multiple 1 million ones, it doesn't disqualify you for the bigger ones later, okay? And once again, the nightly ritual of my cat stinking me out. Okay, so as soon as Wildcard gets here, we're going to head up to the space station, and I'm going to show you guys the other new ship. We have 2 new ships tonight. And if you were lucky enough to catch Obliviously Adventurous' stream this morning, you caught glimpses of the second one. Exclamation mark raffle, guys. 1 million Quanta upper raffle in chat.
I'm sorry about the postponement. I am here.
No worries, dude. Okay. Let me make sure I add you to the thing for the elevator so you don't get booted when we go up. Is it just like it is in Discord?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Abadakas, you should already be on that policy, but let me double check just to make sure. Here we go. We'll do this. And yes, that was an Enterprise we just passed by.
Oh, I love this elevator.
She's about to get a rebuild.
Oh, yeah?
Gutted and redone, because she will not survive the object fetch.
Oh, no.
So, the only thing I do is make sure she stays the same width and length. But I'm going to triple her height, add more engines, and add more cargo.
Hey, Smalls. I think Smalls just came in.
What's up?
What's up, Smallville? So, while we're headed up, we got some things to discuss tonight, people. We have a dev vlog. I do not know, for those of you who have not seen the dev vlog, I will link it in chat. You need to read it, you need to love it, you need to experience. There it is. It's actually a positive dev vlog for once. We got some good stuff coming. They are cutting the tile rent or the territory taxes in half from 1 million to 500k. The biggest news for you guys that are miners is your charges are going to go from a base charge of 5 to a base of 25, and the talent calibration charge slot increase is from 1 a level to 5 a level, which means 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I think the max is 50.
Max is 50, so that gives you a max of 50 charges with good skills. Also, your calibration grace period is going to go from 48 hours to 72 hours. So instead of 2 days, you have 3 days.
Another good boost.
Yep.
And I don't think it's going to be super overpowered. I think it's a good balance.
Yeah, tile tax is
I
going
mean-
from 1 million to 500K, so it's being cut in half. So, cut in half.
I like that industry is going to work on HQs.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if you have a headquarter tile and it's not active, industry will still work on it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be the same if it's a org-owned tile. You still have to pay tax.
Yeah, well, headquarter tiles are privately owned. That would be the main difference.
Yeah.
Hey, so let's go up here. We gotta go. Okay, you guys should be able to go into build mode on the structure up here, just so we can get it to the top. This is the factory I've been working on, everybody.
I don't have access.
You should try refreshing on the core.
Yes, sir.
I added you to the trusted thing. Over here. Come inside the doors. Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the factory. I've got 3 more shelves to add up here on each side. Trog is going to come through and do all the coding on it when I get done with it. Right now I've got my pure sorting up and done. Each of my T1s have 160 outs. T2 and above have 80 outs each. And that can be expanded. Refineries are going in here. End product storage for all the parts and everything are going in down here. Hydrogen, oxygen, and these are the big bulk containers for the tier 1s. Ore storage is actually going to be down here.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Oh, transfer units? Hold on. Let me light this up. Ow. Okay, so transfer units. Transfer units are all tucked away and in their place. Everything's nice and neat and clean. These are temporary. These are going to get moved. So, this is all in progress of being built. This is the main board, and then each one of these boards are going to have the containers for all the parts: wings, ailerons, brakes, adjusters, stabilizers, containers, fuel containers, all that crap like that. Are going to go down these, all labeled.
Is it going to be an everything factory or just a basic factory?
Everything tier 1. All the basic parts I use to build all the time. I'm trying to cut my cost of actually designing ships. So,
Did you name your parts container?
what do you mean by parts container?
Whenever you do industry, normally it's best to name the containers what the parts are going into, so
Those haven't
it's
been
easy
placed
to maintain.
Those have not been placed yet. And all the other containers are getting named. Hold on, embers. Okay, now I want to do one little adjustment to this thing. We're going to add a few more. Oh no, actually, I think the space break should be good on it. I got 20 of them on here. What do y'all think?
Yep.
Or should I add more? Okay, ladies and gents, this is the new mining ship for asteroid mining.
The Divergent.
Big Ginger Man says more. Are you just saying more to say more, or do you mean you actually think it needs more?
He probably thinks he needs more. Probably couldn't put enough on there for him.
Well, wild card.
Yes, sir.
You up for taking a flight? It's got our code on it and everything's fully set up.
Oh, you want me to fly it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
Hey, Abaticus, let's board her up. Okay, so buttons. You have the top left button is your entry and ramp. Top right button is your lights. The bottom right button is your shield. Bottom left button is your damage HUD. Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh, let me refill the tank before we go off. Okay. That might be a good idea, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Don't worry, I got fuel up here. And I also got warp cells to put in it too. So just in case we need to, we can warp. Or he meant warp. Focus. You guys are crazy. What am I going to do with y'all, huh? I know, have fun, right? Okay, guys, we got 1,000,000 quanta going up. Exclamation mark raffle. You got 2 minutes left on it. I'm filling up the fuel tanks now. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Is this all touchscreen?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and that gray bar above your head up there, above the screens, that's the scanner. That gray plate behind the...
I see. Makes sense.
I need to make that to a container. We'll do warp cells in the front container.
Raven.
What's up, Raven? How are you doing tonight, buddy?
From Fjord.
And a sub from Fjord. Some straps in there. I'll put a little extra fuel in there.
You
Okay.
need to give us access to those too.
You already have it.
Oh, I couldn't open them.
Try refreshing. You should have access to it.
I will when we get there.
Okay. Yeah, you should have access to it. It's the same rights that were on the structure down below. Okay, we are good to go. I don't care if you want to find whatever asteroid. We're just going for something for tier 1, so it doesn't matter if it's already been hit or not. No matter where it is.
Okay, sounds good.
I was going to have you fly, that way I can actually... And make sure you shut the top left as the entrance. So shut that before we take off.
Top left, shut the entrance.
Yep.
Copy.
Everything is controlled from the cockpit. So this is my new mining ship, people. We got 20 large containers on it. It's meant to be a sustained outing ship. Take a crew of people with you. Just go mine a bunch of tier 1, stuff like that. Have some fun. Do some stupid stuff. It's also set up to where... Oh, crap. Hold on. Don't take off yet. Open the back up for me real quick.
Gifted sub.
Oh, Raven. Thank you for the gifted sub, brother. Okay, I gotta go. I forgot to add on the radar. We might have to rerun this pilot script real quick.
I'll go play to you when I win a 1 million quantum giveaway. Well, I guess I'm just gonna move the Nautilus back to my base.
RG
since he's not gonna work on
Katano.
it.
RG Katano, you won 1 million quanta. Not 1 billion, 1 million. I ain't that rich. And I don't plan on leaving the game anytime soon. Radar. Is it in here? Yeah, I have a radar I was going to toss on it. We might have to rerun the pilot script, though.
Yeah, it was throwing errors.
Okay.
1 bill is for me. I think we're all saying that.
Oh, okay. So we got 20 people in chat. We're gonna go ahead and do a 5 mil. Okay. Exclamation mark raffle when you see it in chat. Everybody can free to enter Katano. I'll send you that 1 million a minute. A wild card. I'm gonna let you run the script, okay? Because you're gonna be better at setting it up quicker because you're more familiar with the new setup. Okay, radar is attached. Medium space radar. There we go. Raven, I broke. Okay, exclamation mark wrap up for what 5 million quanta people. Okay. And other than that, we're good to go. We got extra fuel, we got warp cells, we got everything set up. Okay. And we do have a drop hatch here in the bottom of the floor for the ease of access. I put the damage HUD on these back 2 screens back here so you can see if it needs repairs without having to go all the way to the cockpit too.
Yeah, this is not working.
What's wrong? You mean pick up the seat and put it back down?
Yeah, I don't have the Arch HUD script.
Oh, hold on. I'll just rerun it. Every time I run it, it gives me an error. I'm happily tempted to go back to the old one. Okay, try it now. It should pick up the settings. Try popping back in the seat. It should auto pick up the settings from the database.
Yes, sir. It's ready to go.
Okay, Abadacus. Abadacus is an engine that's damaged, but not damaged. It's a glitch. I can't get it to repair it. It doesn't show up. It's one of those 2 space maneuvers on the front. Okay, shut the back door. We're in. Let's do this.
Back door shut. Location is set up. We got 18 SU.
Works for me. Let's roll. You're doing the autopilot?
Yes, sir. I'm just gonna start moving it, and then I'm gonna clear the station, then get the autopilot engaged. Looks like we're gonna clear Thades and then engage this autopilot.
Now we have extra fuel enough to fill up all 4 tanks, so don't be afraid to push it. And you might want to hit your G button. Your landing gear is still down. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so this ship has been designed if you've got a group of friends that you want to go out and do asteroid mining with and stuff like that, and especially, you know, kind of have some fun with it, you can do that with this ship. You can take like 4 or 5 of you out or more and just rape asteroids and keep moving and without stopping. Oh, it does have a medium shield in it. It can be equipped with a large shield. It just takes up more room in the top. And you have control of the shield from the screens in front of where wildcard's sitting. Right up in the center. All he's got to do is hit the button and it turns it on.
I'll be right back, man.
Okay. I probably should label those buttons for what they do, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I normally fly third person, so
Well, this ship you kind of have to.
yeah.
I just kind of go in and out when I need to hit the stuff on the screen. Is it autopiloting now?
It is. It's autopiloting weird. I think I'm going to do a break and correct.
I don't see which direction it is, so...
Yeah, I just did a little bit of a correction. We should be heading... We should
There
be
you go.
fine.
And we should have plenty of warp cells to warp if we need to, okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
I put 2,000 in
It was... Yeah, it's only... I went to the closest one, 17 SU.
Yeah.
So we got a 10-minute flight.
Are those structures I see out there in the distance? Those 2 white things? Or do you not see those?
I'm not seeing what you're saying.
Oh, no, it just must be star graphics. That's interesting. It looks like 2 white structures, 2 big stars or something, I guess.
Alrighty guys, I am going to get off Discord and just watch the stream and lay down in bed, and I'll talk to you guys later. You guys will have a great night.
Drax, you have a good night, buddy.
Have a good night.
One thing I do love about this game over other games is I can walk around in the ship while you're flying. Empyrean?
Like
Empyrean? All of a sudden you'd be flying at the bottom of the ship. I mean, I can go and build boat on this bugger while you're flying around. And like, okay, so these HUDs here. I can actually interact with these HUDs while he's here. While he's flying. So I can come up, hit the buttons, take a look at stuff, activate the shield if I need to. I can activate the HUD, mess with the HUD back here. Check our fuel. Guys, there is a res node in the middle of the thing, and also I am set location name, XVX miner, set element rights, VR, save and close, activate. Okay, so if you guys are in stream and you want to come in on VR and check it out, you're welcome to. Just look for XVX Miner, M-I-N-E-R, not M-I-N-O-R, and you will find it. You can pop in and come say hi and waltz around the inside of the ship. I'll just warn you, we're, going 21,000 kilometers an hour in space, so. There's a Captain Wildcard at the helm. Look at all Captain Kirk with his swagger in the chair. Look at that. You got that mad swagger going, brother.
I do what I can.
We got Abadakis back here looking rather pensive.
There's no bathroom here, that's what I'm thinking.
There's that view at the back you do not want to go out from. That is one good way to get left behind. Let's close that. So what you think so far, Wildcard?
It flies really nice, actually. We're approaching max speed. So it took 5 SU for getting close to max speed. We're looking at 7 SU for max speed. Empty.
But it's not
pretty
boosted
good.
yet either.
Oh, okay.
It's only got level 3 skills on those engines.
Yeah, no, I definitely like it.
Yeah, so this ship is not fully boosted. Keep that in mind, people. The ship is not fully boosted. At all. It's got my crap placement skills. So the ship comes with 4 large space fuel tanks. Each of the 2 extra large engines have their own fuel tanks. And then the directional engines and the vertical boosters are on another 2.
Am I able to boost it right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have 5s in engine. I got 4s in engines, but I've got all the 5s in containers.
Yeah, go for it. Did you do it yet?
No, I was somewhere else.
Ah. Okay, I got it up. I'm in build mode, so when you do it, it'll show any changes up there. Yeah, that's a major change. I've almost brought the max thrust up a full G. Yeah, that was Ami Ziba, what's up? How are you doing tonight? That was a major boost, dude. Thanks. Okay, so wildcard, it should be handling a lot better now.
Yeah, I definitely saw the increase in the speed. That was nice.
I'm in third-person view so I can see the asteroid with them upon it. And then keep in mind, this is my second time ever going to an asteroid. My first time was today. I have never been to an asteroid before today, okay? This entire ship was built based on the input of other people who mine asteroids. Like the whole being able to access the asteroid scanner from the pilot seat is apparently a very important thing.
It is. I built my own and was doing the DSAT outside of the cockpit, and that was a hassle. This is
Droid party! Okay, so if y'all check your VRs and look for this VR, XVX Miner, you can actually come hang out and check out the ship and goof off with us. I know, right, Stradio? How dare we? I'm trying to encourage people to do stuff as a group. So you're going to start seeing a lot of my ships are going to be designed to encourage people to work together. Like this one is designed, if you've got an org of 5 or more people, like Killer Gentoo and Obliviously Adventurous, you guys, this would be a good ship for y'all, because you could go through, rape an asteroid, move on to the next one, and keep going. You don't have to stop to unload all the time. And a good
Why
group of
is-
players could, move through asteroids pretty quickly.
Are we already breaking for approach? Why is it breaking?
We are. We are 3 SU out.
He did a short distance one, 17 SU.
It's just weird to get to 29K and then immediately slam on the brake. I'm not used to being able to not see where we're going, so I'm.
Hit insert, dude. Oh, you can't see.
No, I can't. I don't know where we're going. It's open space from my point of view.
Yeah, same.
Oh, if you if you go, it's the first asteroid. If you click on that DSAT, you can.
Fjord
just
face?
set
No,
the
I do not.
distance.
I'll know soon enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go to the XBX miner, and it's just a temporary name, and pop up here with us on the ship. Now keep in mind, guys, I don't have the best of mining skills. You're probably going to leave me in the dust. Okay, let's see who won the 5 million. Linear Burn, you won 5 million. Okay, we're doing another one for 5. Linear, you can't do this one. You can only do one, okay? Exclamation mark raffle when y'all see this.
I sees it. I sees it.
There it is. The one thing I would change to Arch HUD is this. It makes me slow all the way down. It won't let me unengage this brake before it
Really?
completes this autopilot.
Okay, so here's the next part I'm interested to see. And you're an experienced miner, you and Abadak. So I want to see, Wildcard, what do you think about the approach, landing, and how it handles in that regards? And accessibility of the resources on the ship, the containers, and stuff like that. Karos, what's up?
I think the biggest thing for doing asteroids is, especially as you're on your first time, it's hard to get an idea of how close you really are, because you're targeting the core of the asteroid.
Yeah.
So I know many people who their very first approach to asteroids simply just smacked into it.
Oh, gotta pop my
Because
Ah.
it is.
Oh.
What?
I always kind of just shoot up for the top and then just go straight down.
That's exactly.
Okay,
what I
are you
do.
seeing any other ships on your radar here or anything?
I have no space contacts.
Hey, Ginger Man. Okay, so we're giving away 5 million Quanta in game right now, okay? You do have downward engines, by the way. If you hit C, you'll move down. You might have to turn off your brakes, though, if you're using them. And those are medium rare militaries. So they got a little bit of a kick to them.
They do.
And I
Just
put
takes a minute for them to warm up.
Yeah. I put the landing gear more centered, so you can. I figured the surface of these was more of a harsh, round shape. So I thought if I put the landing gear too far apart, it'd be more difficult to land. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So for the most part, I think that's a good idea. Sorry, this brake is a little stiff.
Okay. And all you gotta do is open your hatch.
See chromite, coal, and bauxite.
Okay, container hubs are under the bottom of the ship. See, I can't pick up a lot of crap. I see coal and bauxite. There's a bauxite nearby, so I'm gonna go for that.
I gotta make sure to hit this res node, otherwise.
Yeah, there is a res node in the ship, guys.
All right. Is someone heading for that chromite?
All yours.
All right, I'll go grab that up.
What you going for, Abadakis?
I'll grab this one bauxite because I'm already at it, and then I'll go get the coal. You can do the bauxite.
I just got rockets, so I'm starting to make rocket fuel.
Hi.
It's chromite.
Well, you're doing the same one.
nicely.
That's why it's going weird.
Oh, I wasn't minding it. I just dug a hole here.
Okay, I'm switching to coal.
Oh, okay.
Stuff goes really weird when there's two people digging in the same place.
That's still an issue?
Huh?
I wasn't having that issue when we just still had planetary mining. Is that still an issue people are having commonly?
It's always been that way as far as I know. It's just when you're hitting the same voxel set that it gets weird.
Yeah, I'm only getting like 80 something, 80 something liters of thing. So you guys are more experienced miners. What are y'all pulling?
Oh, I haven't got there yet.
I usually do, if it's a full scoop, I'll do 360.
Check this out.
This is actually nice. It's kind of different, you know. I mean, everybody, the new players now aren't used to this at all. Most of the new players coming in are just like, you know, mining units.
That's true. I remember when it was just
Yeah.
digging holes for days.
We're probably going to scratch the cargo on the ship. Okay. So I'm going to get a price on production for these ships, and once I get a price on production for these ships, I'll put up a tokenized price and a blueprint price. The blueprints for them are only going to be 15. Actually, screw it. No, the blueprints for them are going to be 10. And once I get a tokenized price for it, I'll let you guys know, okay? So the M-Core mining ship, which is space only, will be 10 million quanta for the blueprint. It looks like this asteroid hasn't been touched by anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't look too chewed up. Someone might have just grabbed it to pull it out of the pull it off the board so people wouldn't come out.
Maybe, because I mean, it looks like it hasn't been touched.
Yeah.
I always love it every night I'm sitting here by this AC in the window next to me, and one of my neighbors goes out every night and has a bonfire in his front yard. So every night I get this lovely campfire smell, you know? It's kind of relaxing.
I took some bites out of that chromite before I realized you were so close.
Oh, you're fine.
Probably the same one you're chasing down. So.
You guys are about 100 meters apart. It looks like no, maybe 50. Oh, I just found a pole. So how's everybody doing tonight in stream? It's actually this is actually a nice change. I can actually talk with you guys and interact a little better tonight. I'm not focused on building. Now, when we get back to the city, I'll be working on the factory, but... So what do y'all think about the patch notes in stream? What's y'all's opinion? Give me some feedback. I am doing good. So Tiano's positive. He's happy about the patch notes. What do you guys think? The devlog.
For me, it looked good top to bottom.
Yeah, I was really excited about a bunch of the mining things that they were throwing in.
Yeah, I don't think the ore prices are going to go down too terribly much because right now you have bot prices which are somewhat stabilizing it. So you're kind of seeing a stabilized market at the moment. So I think if the cost of the territories goes down, you're going to start seeing more people going back in production. So you're going to start seeing element prices stabilizing more. We're going to start seeing more of a steady market. I don't think there's bot prices for T2, but there are bot prices for T1. Immortalis, what's up, buddy? Well, I know a lot of people were happy about it, not because of the fact of now it means they can have 500 mining units. Several people were looking into getting more alts and crap like that just so they can keep up with the mining. So this means a single person can actually be effective and be able to mine. Because that's my problem. I don't do the whole multi-character popping around thing. I have a couple alts, but I really don't use them. So if I want to do mining now, it's more of a lucrative thing for me to do it. I might just go around Thades and find me a bunch of tiles on Thades and mine some stuff on Thades. And stick to one planet. Yeah. I'm sure that will give a lot of breathing room. So y'all think NQ is actually doing a patch based on listening to the players this time? Is that what I'm seeing?
I think so. I just hope it's not a little too late, you know?
I think there's enough of an influx of new players we've had. I don't think it'll be too little too late at this time. I think if they would have waited too much longer, it would have.
I know I really like that new patch that's coming. It's going to save me a lot of time for running between calibrations and worrying about tile tax.
I don't even know what skills I have on that. Or is that under mining? Yeah, I got.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I got everything but calibration.
Kind of hoping.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm waiting. I'm kind of hoping that a bunch of old players come back because I started playing 3 years ago, and I have a pretty extensive contact list, and I literally have none of my old contacts are still playing. I'm hoping that this patch helps and get some of them back.
I know it's going to make a lot of people unhappy, but I think, oh god, we need element destruction back to get a lot more players back.
I think that would bring a lot of industrial players back because it would drive up the market. I think what they're doing now is part of an industrial beat rounds that's needed. I do think that the permanent element damage is something that needs to be back in the game. I know a lot of people whined about it when it was implemented, but I think that was primarily because of the shock factor and how it was implemented. If it was done appropriately and we knew it was coming, I think you would see a lot of players a lot happier about it.
And plus, I think there's enough quanta in the game and enough influx of industrials to support element destruction that you would see parts go through the roof, you know?
Yeah. And with the changes on the tiles now, you're going to have a lot more influx of materials too.
Yeah. And I think if they did it a little different than 3 times and then it's gone, maybe 5 times and each time's a half-life, you know? Because somebody could go through a whole ship in one day. They would have to do it just a little bit different, in my opinion.
Yeah, you could do a diminishing returns and having it taper from top all the way down. I mean, that would be, you just get less and less each time you repair it until it's not even worth repairing.
And then if they provided some form of recycling with that element destruction, so yes, the element's gone,
I agree.
But they can get something, you know.
Like,
yeah, I lost an AGG, but you know, I improved a quarter of the cost back. I could sell back to an industrialist, you know, or put on the market.
Yeah.
And then that would show then you would see parts market on the market go up because, like Serapis, he would have all these parts, but either A, he would trade them to an industrialist prior to his factory, or B, put them on the market to try to recoup some of the costs.
What's up, Uncle John? How you doing tonight?
Yeah, if I could get a rare XL frame for a medium AGG, I'd be, you know, I would knock a medium AGG down in price.
I think that would also bring in a new market with the PvPers as well, because then the PvPers would have the ability of, you know, pulling the equipment off their ships and scrapping it and selling that back into industry, or putting it in their own industry.
That's even making like a one-use ship for new players that just need to knock around in the safe space.
Yeah.
I think what we're talking about here that's a very good idea.
Not just that, it's the dynamic properties on the elements with life loss that just spam your inventory all over the place. You're just like, oh, golly.
Yeah, that's one thing that bothers me about the damage, the way they handled it with the inventory. I mean, it just... I've always when they did that, I kept the damaged ones in a separate container because I couldn't stand having them in my primary parts container. It irritated the piss out of me. One thing I wish they would do is get to the player-owned markets. That would make me very happy because I'd put one of those up at the castle and one of those up at the city on Spades.
One thing I would actually really like to see is some PvE missions with some decent risk for Quanta.
Yeah. The biggest thing with the PvP, and I like PvP, the only problem I have with PvP, and this is actually as a PvPer in other games, there's no real... The PvP doesn't have a balance of risk versus reward. I mean, you go out, you blow stuff up, and it doesn't change your gameplay in any way, shape, or form. Any other game, you go blow people's stuff up, and you have an immediate effect on your gameplay. Like, you can't go to certain places, you become an outlaw, you have to, you get a bounty on your head. There's a lot of things that discourage people. Being a PvPer means there are certain things that come with that.
And I would like to see it one step further. If you're part of an org, the org gets some kind of tally against it if you're a PvP part of that org.
What do you mean?
It's kind of like a mechanic in EVE Online. As your members do things, it affects the standings of the org as a whole.
Yes.
So it would allow everyone to know the Band of Outlaws is even more like the badass outlaws, or what? What do you
basically,
say?
Go ahead.
If you're a pirate and you're ganking miners or mission runners, that's a different tally. If you're doing like sanctioned warfare against, say, you and Legion go knock the shit out of each other, then you don't really get anything. Something more towards the pirates in this game. Because I'm for pirating, I'm for PvP warfare, but there's no risk for the pirates in this game.
But how does NQ tell between a hauler and another pirate?
You target a construct with no weapons on it.
You can always just slap weapons on.
It would be,
I don't know.
It would
I
be
think
mechanics they would have to add into the game, but it would take a lot more work, I think. It's a problem.
Yeah, I think what I would actually rather have happen there is people just being forced to use transponders and being able to put a mission out for somebody's ship that's shooting up non-weaponized haulers, and then you get a Quanta bounty for taking me down. I mean, I don't want to stop people from playing games the way they want to play. I know it kind of sucks getting your ship shot up, but fly with an escort. Teamwork.
I think mainly what he's trying to say is there's no consequences for being a Reaper or a PvP or a pirate or anything like that. As far as the game goes, there's no consequences for it.
Yeah, not yet. I think there will be.
Yeah, and that's what I think it's an important part of the game mechanic that needs to be there. I'm not just saying that because I want PvPers not to be able to do certain things, but that would actually be something that would make it more compelling to me to want the PvP, is if there was some kind of,
Yeah, I mean, I really think that team play should be utilized more. If you're going into the if you're going into the PvP zone without guns on, I don't really feel bad for you getting shot.
Yeah, but my 20 kiloton hauler with a couple weapons on it versus a nano, I'm just losing more money at that point. Or versus 2 nanos, I lost a per hour last week to 2 Legion Sentinels. Yeah, I knew it was time coming. I ran enough PvP missions. It was, I lost a couple $100 million ship, but I made billions off mission. It was my time. Good for them. They got me, you know. I had no feelings against it. I knew my time was coming.
One thing I definitely would like to see is more countermeasures and choices for haulers, and in general.
Yeah. I think right now the defense abilities are not on par with the offense abilities. You know, once they've got you locked, that's it. And
the only oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
The only real defense a hauler has is, all right, you got my ship, but there goes my cargo.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. I deleted everything except for my mission packages, what I could delete. Orb cells, scrap, everything.
I was actually starting to think about hailing cargo ships and not blowing them up, but trying to ransom some of the cargo, seeing if I can get some gameplay in. If they don't want to, that's fine too.
Depends on the ransom, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not trying to steal all your cargo, just what I can carry. I got to carry my bullets too. I mean.
Like, oh, you're carrying really nice high-end ore. Okay, well, fill my cargo. I got 2 large containers. You've got 50. Fill up my 2 large containers, and I'll let you go.
Hey, I might even escort you out.
Yep.
I think that's probably there's real no. I guess you could try to contact them via the message system, but I don't know if that would work.
So
local chat.
In local, it doesn't really work. I really want more of these like basic fundamentals of the game, like local chat to being used. Missions. Yeah. If I shoot up your thing, please feel free to put a mission on me and put a bounty on me.
I think a bounty system would be a good addition. I think a bounty system would really be a really good addition.
But I heard people exploited that in EVE. They would just use one of their other alts to kill themselves and collect the bounty. It was like, oh, okay, you want to pay me to kill myself? Here you go.
Oh, yeah. See, that's...
Well, that's no matter what you put in the game, there's going to be ways to exploit it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, it's an unfortunate side effect of gaming. People are just, people are dicks, and somebody's going to screw it, you know?
I guess you could just put, like... I guess that would be the transponder code thing, right? Like, so the ship... We scanned the ship. It's got XYZ transponder code. The mission is just blow up that ship every time you see it. And then they have to pay to get their transponder changed.
What if they did something like what they're doing with that other game, which we won't mention here, where, you know, if you have a bounty on your head and you killed, you gotta go to prison.
You mean Star Citizen?
Yeah.
We can mention the game here, dude. It's not a dirty wordy.
I was
not a dirty
I
word.
can't remember the game.
You know, the first weekend I played Star Citizen, 2 hours I was in jail.
Rosemorn, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
It made me think
then, like you said,
more.
you actually have a consequence. You know, hey, you did some bad shit. You finally got caught. Haha. Now you gotta go bust yourself out of prison.
He'll say shit, but he won't say Star Citizen. It's a
I
bad
can't
word.
remember. I can't remember.
No, it's a real bad word. Star Citizen's a real bad word, guys.
So for those of you who aren't aware, I'm a little bit slow at mining than they are because, well, I don't have the skills for the radar.
What if, as their bounty goes up, if it gets to a certain point, they can't enter the safe zone again? Live by the sword, die by the sword.
That's not bad.
That's actually a good one.
I did hear somebody else say that you could attack, like if you had a a bounty, you could be attacked in the safe zone, and that just expands the PvP zone for me, really. Sign me up.
What's up, KB?
I mean, that would get more people out into putting, like, colonizing the PvP space, in my opinion.
KB, why don't you jump in voice with us, dude? There we go. For tonight, we're having a debate on PvP. Welcome to the View DU. And he's muted.
There you go. What's up?
What's up, brother? So, welcome to the View DU. How are you doing tonight?
I was listening for a while.
We are mining and debating changes in the game, upcoming potential changes, and the current devlog. And so, how do you feel about the current devlog, brother?
I'm in such a higher tier of the game. None of those changes really feel like they affected me.
They gotta affect
like-
something in your group, because I mean that's gonna drastically increase the amount of materials coming into your production lines.
Yeah, I don't know. Part of me thinks like it's good, but you know, for the newer folk, I suppose. But I feel like there's less motivation to go into PvP space with those changes. That's something that I don't like.
I think once territory warfare comes into play, it's going to change that drastically. I think that's going to be the big change that you're going to be looking for in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? And also, there's still the rarity of the T5 stuff. So a lot of, like the T4, T5, it's easier to get those things off asteroids in a lot of situations. I mean,
Yeah, but the problem with T5s right now, if you watch the market enough, you can stock up and be good for a lifetime in this game.
Yep. And with auto miners, like the initial investment is heavy, but the return is ridiculous, even on like a miniature like 3 tile setup, as far as the one we've seen 29 tiles. And that 29 tile setup can produce enough T5 ore for an entire PvP org in like a month. It just seems like it's all excess, you know? So like either everybody starts hoarding, right? Like think about T2 right now, right? Everybody that's going out and picking up T2 right now knows that in the next few weeks it's probably going to drop below T1 bot price. So their option is to either stop pulling it, or to keep pulling it and hoard it, or to pull it and sell it for kind of a ridiculously low price.
yeah.
The interesting part about that is, yes, the mining units are infinite, but the amount of tier 5 tiles and tier 4 tiles out there is definitely finite or completely gone now.
Yeah, I don't know about any of those numbers, but
Well, you see, it's like my
Still.
group running
Go ahead.
29 T4 colbitite tiles on Tioma. We have over 1 million liters, 1.5 million liters of colbitite now.
yeah, and how many rare engines is that? 6 million?
Oh god, I will probably never use that in a lifetime in this game.
Yeah, and so yeah, like now it seems like the faucets and the sinks or whatever, the knobs, like I said, for this update, it feels like the community desperately, what I heard from the community was, we'd really like it if taxes were decreased. I think that was a big thing, and they definitely did that. But the other thing that, like, at least I thought, and I think a lot of my friends were like speculating, was like they were going to lower the amount of ore that the MUs gave. So hand in hand, less taxes, but a little less ore. But that's not what happened.
I think the big problem with that is anytime you take in the game, it pisses more people off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
One of the big complaints recently has been that NQ just places limitations, right?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah,
of
and for
what
them
I'm
to
hearing.
just come in and like cut mining units, oh god, the uproar that would cause. I mean,
The reuse.
I think it's kind of necessary because god, the amount of ore I collect from just my mining units is unreasonable.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm counting on hoarding it till territory warfare comes in. I let all you guys go battle it out, and I'm sitting on 4 Space Core L's full of ore.
Yep. Well, and I think that is a lot of people's plan, that they're just going to essentially hoard between now and then, because one group of friends with 500 auto miners now can just straight up supply the entire game with the T1 and the T2 that they need.
Okay, Big Ginger Man, you won 5 million Quanta, brother. We got another 1 million Quanta going up. Exclamation mark raffle when you see it in chat.
And the thing I don't really like about the current market right now, one player could really change the price of a T2 and a T1. And I've seen it done. I've heard it done. People come in and buy all the bauxite because they're running honeycomb factories. And that sets new bauxite price from 27 up to 32 to 35 for a few weeks until it settles back down. Same thing with chromite. I ran a test, bought out all the cheap chromite on Alioth, and it was hovering at 50s for a while.
And when you do that, people are going to automatically go with what they see is on the market. So until sales stop or they start, competition gets back up or they're competing again and inch by inch lowering it, it's going to stay there because people are going to try to get the most they can out of it. 1 second, Big. I'll send it to you, okay?
And you really don't even need to run T4 mining units if you watch the T4 market.
Yeah.
Because you'll see Cobalt hot in the 200s, but then you'll see Cryolite drop down to 100 to 130. Then the next week, Cryolite's up to 200 and Cobalite's down to 125. Same thing with Cobalite and Gold. Gold is one that I haven't really seen drop that low. I don't know if a lot of people just didn't go after it because it doesn't really have a use in this game yet.
It's also transporting it. Gold is, a hell of a lot more heavy than the other materials, so the warp cell cost is much higher.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what it's used in, but the people I know that picked gold as their MU stuff, they just make scrap.
Using red gold, which is
even the scrap is heavier.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what they're forced to do. This resource that you would have begged for your friend for a fucking 50k popcorn node on Lacabus 3 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Like, now you have millions in your boxes, and you're like, I don't even know what to do with this.
Yeah.
And I tried to offer it to Serapis, and he won't even buy it. He's got millions of ore.
Wait, when did you offer to sell me gold?
No, never. I was hypothetical.
Okay.
I do think gold will have a use coming down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to see the systems, and we were just talking about this. It's hard to see, like, the systems as the coherent, like, macro system, because it seems like to us, we just, like, get a system, it's broken, they fix it, kinda, and then they move on, but we don't have any, like, macro picture of, like, how these are all going to interact, the typical conversation of, like, is there going to be a wipe, is there not going to be a wipe, right? Like, all these plays, like, these chess moves could really make sense with more context and, like, vision. But, like, for one, they don't have to share that with us. And for two, it's probably a bad idea to share it with us anyway.
I think the biggest thing that hurt this game is them ever mentioning a wipe or the possibility of a wipe.
Yeah.
I lost half my org the day that happened.
Yep. That's one of the things that keeps players right now from playing in my org is they go, we just want an answer, yes or no,
So
but the thing is now,
all this time in this game, if there's a wipe coming, sorry.
But the thing is, now they've let the cat out the bag. I mean, they really can't say if they're going to wipe or not because if they do, they can't change their mind.
Well,
because players will just go off the rails and say, I don't trust NQ, this, that, the other.
They already don't trust NQ. How many times has every single player been slighted by that company? How many times do they say something on Friday and on Monday it's different? Or they say something and 2 weeks later it's different? Or these massive changes like orgs and Janko and boarding and all this stuff is supposed to change and it just doesn't.
But that's the whole point though.
That was good for them was kept the $1 million tax, even though everybody, in the release notes, the PTS, everybody said this isn't going to work. They let it stick for 3 months or however long it's been, and then they were rolling it back. because they actually kind of stuck to their word on it.
But that's the thing. One thing you shouldn't do is make promises, because not even you know what's going to happen. You don't know what feedback's going to come. You don't know what technical difficulties are going to come. So it's just a case of, until it's there, anything can happen.
Yeah, that's one thing I've been concerned about. The org core slots. That's something that's really concerning to me as a builder, because, I mean, do they plan on doing it to where it's based on member count? Do they plan on doing it where it's, they're reducing the number, changing the way? I mean, how... Because it could, like, as a builder, it could severely screw me. And then I got the castle, I've got the city over here, I've got all my ship designs. I mean, come on. And then you got ship collectors. And look at physics over there. I mean, dude, you're fucking space station. Damn.
But I suppose NQ's argument here is we're paying a lot for all your stuff. Like, right? Because they have to pay for the server costs for all this stuff.
Well, yeah, they're cost cutting right, left, and center, because they're going from a vision to a financial viable game.
I think the biggest problem they had from the get-go was, I think the whole alpha beta key thing, I think they went a little too far with that. And then there was also issues of people distributing beta keys that weren't legitimate, and a lot of those are still active. So right now you have a pretty good percentage of players that aren't paying every month. So you have people using resources.
You have you know what? I can share this stat. Can't tell you how we got it, but let's just say we have the means of tracking things like this. And right after Demeter hit, there was like roughly 70 new accounts every 48 hours.
Yeah.
And so, like, let's assume some of those are beta key alts or beta keys or whatever, but like, that's a lot of new people that are at least paying, the $9.99 now or whatever it is. Like, it's more than you think.
Well, I was talking about, like, earlier, when it was going, like, a lot of the changes they made, like, before the factory changes and stuff, I mean, there was a large percentage of back then that it was beta keys. So there was no heavy monthly income. They're starting to see a lot more monthly income now because, I mean, I see it on my own stream, there's a lot of new players coming to the game.
Yep.
So, I think that's something they're doing in the right direction. And as alpha and beta players, we need to understand that if we want this game to succeed, the game needs income. It's great that we got our alpha and beta key, but we're not paying for any of this crap. The money we invested is long gone.
Which, like, automatically leads into the cash shop, Like,
yeah.
Oh, they could make a killing.
We have DAX, right? We have DAX coming. So presumably, if we're talking about it, they're talking about it too. Could you imagine the Serapis set, right? Like, your engines are a special color, your hatches, your force fields.
That'd be tripping. I'd definitely be up there.
Like, you open the force field and it's the XVX logo.
Yeah, I don't mind cash stuff, like, as in that kind of things, if it's cosmetic or not. Like Conan Exiles, that's one thing I always liked about Conan Exiles. They have a lot of DLC. The DLCs are always reasonably priced. They're $10. But they're not required to play the game, except for the new map. But most of them are all, cosmetic things. You get more creative in game and do things that other people can't do. And, like, if I have a DLC, I can make stuff from it and give it to a friend. They can't make it, but they can still use it. So I think that would be a good method or system, not necessarily the DLCs, but, if you go with that kind of cosmetic stuff where you can get this for a few dollars or that, people are going to do it. People are going to eat that up.
I hope so. This game has so much potential. I would really hate to see it die.
Me too, because I spent too many damn hours in this game.
I'll play it after it's dead. Don't get me wrong. I've really enjoyed this game.
Well, we know that even smaller communities can survive, but that's all cost relevant.
Thing is about cost. I mean, no matter what anyone says, just the type of game DU is that much more expensive to run than most others.
Okay, so what we're doing tonight, guys, we're in a safe zone asteroid. We're just gonna finish this asteroid back, see what we get off this. Guys that came with me, I'll have you guys figure out what the cost of the ore we got, and I'll just buy your shares out so you guys get some content for your time tonight. Okay?
Awesome, thank you.
So we'll just take whatever we get in the hall, split it 3 ways, and then I'll buy your all share out. Okay? That work?
Sounds good to me.
What would you guys think of the honeycomb that reduces your radar range, but if you're using it, you can't have weapons on the ship for defensive major for hullers?
So kind of like a stealth honeycomb?
Yes, but you can't have weapons, but it doesn't completely obstruct you from radar range, but maybe it knocks it down to half or 3/4. But the downside is no weapons if said honeycomb's on core.
That would be an interesting use of honeycomb and a different dynamic. I don't think, it'd be kind of like a stealth ship. It comes with its perks, but it also comes with its disadvantages.
Yeah, like 2SU is also, in my opinion, a really small range. Like I feel like 2SU radar is almost tantamount to stealth. Like,
It's extremely small,
Yeah, I also
given
thought
the size of space.
yeah.
the new advanced and exotic radars would extend the range, but all it does is extend your lockdown distance, doesn't it?
Yeah, like if you use an advanced or an exotic phased array L on a railgun, sure you can shoot like whatever 3.3, but you can't lock more than 2.
I think they were originally supposed to increase the locking range, and that was never added. That's something that hasn't been done yet.
Yeah, like, and I'm told like, I also think like there could be like a thing where it's like you use the DSAT, right, and you're scanning through space. So like the heavier a ship is or something, the more engines it has like a brighter radiation trail that's trackable that you like follow. And like I'm totally open for so many more like
Mini game
options
stuff.
than just like we roll up on a roid, you're sitting at 0. Unless you have a buddy on the radar, you're pretty much boned. And even if you do have a buddy, unless you brought guns and friends with guns, you're probably still boned.
I would love to see mission packages make you more visible on radar, and
Yeah.
at the same time put the VR back in.
Or if you hit a roid, you can throw roid defenses down. You have the capabilities. So, say ship comes up to attack you, you have autocannons on the roid to go after them. Kind of a way of owning the roid too.
It'd be interesting. Not necessarily that. What if you were able to? Okay, so I've seen this done in Space Engineers. If you had a system that would basically be able to deploy, like, okay, so say you're in a medium core ship like we are, I would have 4 extra small core ships docked to that ship, and I would basically deploy them. They would go to a set range from me and go on auto defense, and anybody that comes within range that's not friendly, they would shoot.
You could do that with transponders too.
They're not going to be
fun.
like a high-end, large weapons, but it would be something as a deterrent,
Well, we, like a few months ago, we thought that might be in the cards, like a AI opponent or something that like shows up at roids to defend people or something like that, or like straight up when
Yeah.
you discover a roid, like some little minor scout ship comes up, and if you kill it, maybe some bigger ships show up in 45 minutes or whatever to an hour, whatever. But then we heard that there was like some quote from some Discord somewhere where it was like a direct quote. It was like, we have 0 plans for that type of automated PvE content. Like, not in the near future, not in the distant future, but like never. And the guess is it's because the server tech is just not there or something.
No, the original vision for the game was completely player-driven. No AI, no NPCs, none of that right there. That was the whole original, and I don't think we will see that in the game until eventually when the game gets sold off to another company. When the game gets sold off to another company, I think you'll start seeing NPC content.
anyone that says, "Oh, they said they're not going to do this or that," 2 years ago, JC said there will never be auto miners.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. And like I said, they can say it on Friday and change it on Monday, but
Why didn't they say there was never going to be a wipe either?
Yeah.
Unless there was some catastrophic event that caused
That
a wipe.
was JC though, and we were on our second CEO since JC.
Oh, nice.
Wait, did I miss something? Are they actually talking about a wipe?
No, they haven't officially said anything about a wipe recently. There was one comment made on a video at one point that they wouldn't do it unless they absolutely had to, and that was taken. A lot of those comments were taken by players to mean that, well, it's a potential thing.
And then they said they've implemented these minor changes, like, wipe the territory, got rid of ground mining, trying to do things so they don't have to do a full massive wipe. That's why I interpreted that one video too.
Yeah, they've been doing things that feel like they're trying to prevent the need for a wipe, because I really don't think they want to do a wipe.
It's not just that. Everything they're doing is also cost cutting in scale as well.
Yeah.
So it all scales up.
Well, the biggest thing that I don't think most people realize is a wipe is kind of counterintuitive to what they're trying to do. When this game goes full live, they want us to have all of our shit here.
Yeah, they want like Ember City and stuff like that.
Yeah, they want that player-driven content when the game goes full live. So to wipe it would be very counterintuitive to what they're wanting to do with the game.
It's kind of going what I said earlier though. Like, you won't get any definite decision on a wipe until weeks before release.
Oh god, I got a coal and a bauxite twisted into each other.
yeah, well, the language they've been using recently too is like, as we approach launch, in the final months to launch.
Well, what did they say they was planning for launch? Was it like August, September this year? Something like that?
Yeah. It was supposed to be 2 years
Yeah,
from original launch, but it kept getting pushed back from beta launch.
I think the biggest thing is we just need more players in this game.
Yeah. But we're getting them right now. We are getting a lot of new players. But the new players aren't getting connected to the community. That's part of the reason why I've been trying to, post. Like, a lot of times you'll see me posting in-game that I'm streaming and stuff, because there's a lot of new players. They're not in the Discord. They're not on DU's Twitter and other crap like that. They just found the game and downloaded it and wanted to play it. A lot of people are coming to it from Facebook ads. There's also been a lot of people that have been coming to the game just because they see it on Twitch. So, I think if we want the community to build, unfortunately, it's going to be on us somewhat to bring people we know into the game and give them motivation to play the game.
It's not just that. I mean, it's easy to get new players in. You can do whatever marketing spin you want, but it's all about retention at the end of the day.
That's what I'm saying. Is it's on us to keep the players in the game. We're the content creators, whether we like it or not. That's the whole build of this game. So like the races, the building, all that crap like that, all the RP stuff. Those are things that are going to give people motivation to do things. Go ahead.
I've always really enjoyed that about this, that it was player driven. And that's like we were talking earlier about non-PvPers going into PvP space and being mad that they're getting shot up. I just set a mission out on my ship. I think it's very viable.
I think we could kind of retain some of that if they gave the haulers some form of defense besides shields.
Fjord Face, you won 1 million Quanta.
Yeah, just Sunday morning I got up and I went out and I killed 3 ships on the same asteroid. Turned out it was a husband-wife combo. And they didn't know they were in PvP space.
Oh, dang.
Was that fun for you? Did you enjoy that?
Well, how do I know any of that?
No, I'm just saying, going out there to shoot. I'm not trying to start a fight.
No, I mean, I literally gave them all their cargo, all their shit back.
So you're super nice about it.
I'm just saying, like, how do I know anything about anything? I roll up to a roid, I have to kill you. I have no other choice.
Yeah, I hate to
Right?
say it, but there's nothing in the game. Like other games, you can see the basic details and stuff. You have really no idea. Like, there's a lot of times where I've heard about people in PvP blowing up their allies because they didn't even know who they were.
Oh yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Without a transponder, you are just a radar ping.
Yep.
I mean, you don't have to kill them if they're just total defenseless people.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it doesn't play out. And like, I'm a nice pirate. Give people their shit back. I'll give them an opportunity. But if you turn into like a 12-year-old with tears,
Exactly.
yeah. And here's another thing.
Or
like,
talk
literally,
shit. Or be an
like,
asshole about it.
Just literally, like most of the time, if you were just to RP with me, give me your ore and be like, I hate pirates, but here you go. You get your ship back. Right? Like, it might be blown up a little bit, but I'll record, I'll repair it. You know what I mean? But like, some people are just toxic instantly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I'm a human too, and I'm not some kid like they say where it's like, oh, I was bullied in high school or some shit. I'm playing a video game and having a lot of fun. And I don't have fun killing defenseless people, but that's what the game is right now.
You're a nice guy with a shitload of railguns, so you're a space Texan?
I am. It is the Wild West out there.
Yeah, I think
that's tantamount to what it is.
Yeah, the biggest problem with PvP is there's no really way to identify anything about anybody you're shooting, you know? It's just... I mean, you could shoot a shit-looking ship, blow up a ship that's horrible, and find out with some dude that's billions and billions in game and doesn't care if he loses it, and it's full of good crap. Or you could shoot up a really nice, expensive-looking ship, and somebody just started the game and got lucky and got a good ship, you know?
Nope.
Why don't they introduce power to the game, where engines do a small amount, their shields, weapons require power? So if you want to be a pirate, you got to delegate a lot of power to your weapons, which will mean a little less to your engines. So if you are not a pirate, you could actually go faster because you're not delegating power to your guns and stuff. You could delegate that same power to your shields and your engines.
So how much...
Master, look at you thinking.
So just out of curiosity, guys, how much ore should we be getting off this asteroid here?
Oh. I'm high and I'm just mining, bud. I don't know.
Okay, are y'all mining to the other container? Or are either one of you mining to the container with the warp cells in it?
I am.
I am.
So you're both mining to the one with the warp cells in it?
Yeah.
I'm mining to the other one.
One of the things we talk about all the time is like, there's so many ways they can make PvP better, but like, we're just out there swimming the way it is now. You know what I mean? Like, obviously we want things to change, like, right? Like, and like I said earlier, the changes recently don't feel like it's like pushing people into PvP space, which obviously is what I want. And your agenda might be to like not force people to go into PvP space. So like, it's already going to be clashing at some point, but feels like there's a way they can make some competent game loops where everybody's slightly happy.
Okay.
Yeah, it might have been before you jumped in, but we were talking about. I've been thinking about RP hailing people before I pirate them now. So trying getting them to give me their cargo and kind of get some more RP going. I think there's a bunch of things that we really could do, but I think, like Surface was saying, it's going to be community driven.
Yeah, well, and also too, only recently did they even change like warping and have shields and stuff. You used to be able to warp instantly, and that like pretty much called our hand even like further. But one of the things we like often talk about as the PvPers is like, okay, so like let's say we just make some rule that's like we won't shoot a ship with no guns, you know, like that can backfire on us too, you know, like.
Okay, guys.
Trying to get
That XVX miner, that's the name of the VR on the ship we're at right now. If you want to pop in and say hi, we're in safe zone mining, but that'll pop you in right there. And it is shared publicly, so you can come in and say hi.
Can you imagine being the leader of a pirate org, trying to convince your under pirates not to shoot a ship without guns?
Like that's why Legion exists. I mean, that's pretty much why Legion exists. Is some other orgs in the AC put forth a vote to the council that said no pirating. Now I bet you can guess what orgs in the AC wanted that. And I bet you can guess what orgs didn't.
Is it the second letter C and
Yeah, first
there
letter
might be an
infinity.
I?
Yeah, uh-huh. And
do I get it by a vowel?
yeah. So like it basically rolls down to this. Like, I mean, I think everybody wants more, but like we can come up with systems all day, but it's up to NQ.
Yeah, NQ has a lot of, but yeah, I think that is the biggest problem. PvP is very unfinished. It's an unpolished thing. And unfortunately, they advertised the game early on with the PvP. I mean, a lot of the biggest advertisements they started off with were PvP oriented, big fleet battles, and all this and all that.
Yeah, I thought PvP was literally supposed to be like 12-man crews, and I was like, this is
Hell yeah.
insane. And when I started, we did have repair crews, and it was like, you're not 12, it'd be like
there
5,
you go.
6,
Join
7.
that one. It'll work. Rosemore.
But yeah, I was totally bedazzled on that one. But I mean, like, I actually do enjoy PvP. I think the current meta actually has way more skill than people want to give it credit. It's not just lock on and you win. Like, one of the first things we teach in our piloting classes to recruits is all that other shit, talents and fucking rare engines and all that shit, it doesn't matter. If you're a bad pilot, you're going to be really bad at this game's version of PvP right now. Because, like, if they slide off the radar, and, in a shield meta, all the damage you did doesn't matter if they slide off the radar.
Streamlabs the bot. But
I mean,
hold on. This is the link. And if you want to participate in any of the raffles in the stream, it's the same bot. So
I'd have to kind of disagree. Taking away build mode PvP was a good move because it's kind of I can go in build mode. Yeah.
Well, I was literally
necessary.
fighting ships and watching them disappear in my periscope. That's not an exaggeration. I mean, dude has 4 rare engines, 10 fucking exotic lasers. I can get any of it because he just deletes it. So there's a little bit of voxel and 3 adjusters that I blew up anyways, right? Like, what's the draw for PvP, right?
It was useful. It's not useful anymore. Back when we had to replace armor when we were getting shot in PvP, yeah, it was useful to be in build mode and you were able to slap some gold down when you fucking had a hole in the side of you. But now it's not necessary for shield tanking. Like,
but the problem with that is being able to bury elements. That took a little bit too far.
I mean, it's still taken too far. There's a bunch of people that do that already. And there's this new thing that some people take ships out that abuse engine obstruction, which is pretty much the exact same thing as Janko, right? Janko is 12 engines in the space of 1. This obstruction is 8 in the space of 4, or whatever the multiplication you want to do.
Huh. That's interesting.
And it's like,
got
as much as people
improved
hate
a
us,
little
we
bit.
want an even playing field for PvP, meaning no bugs or exploits or shit, because the worst possible scenario for anyone in DU is when you die, the very first thing you think is, did they cheat, right?
Yeah, that's a big
I'll agree with that.
That's fucking horrible, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's horrible for me, it's horrible for you, like, everybody, that shouldn't be a thing.
I mean, I lost a ship to Legion just a week ago, and from the way I looked at it, it didn't look like an exploit. I hope it wasn't. And if it wasn't, my hats
You
off
got
to you guys.
fish, Atmo radar, the Prowler. Yeah.
Yeah, my hat's off to you. I made a dumb rookie mistake, which I shouldn't have made.
Also, you have to recognize one little part of skill. You can only see 5 kilometers with an Atmo radar, and the desync is fucking stupid in this game.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I lost it fair and square. I wasn't mad about it. Wasn't, that ship made me billions. It was like, okay, it's time to go.
And personally, if they had logged off on your ship and tracked you that day, I would have said that was total fucking bullshit. But I know the guys that killed you, and they for sure just fished you. They're getting to be pros at it. They're real good.
This whole the View DU thing tonight is actually kind of going really well. I think the viewers are enjoying it.
When I first started this game, I'll play my dumb-handed card. I went to Captain's Customs and looked at the Pioneer, right? And I wanted to get it. My hopes were all up, and then I looked at it. I mean, I was very new, 3 days into this, and it had 2 command seats. I'm like, well, shit, I'm gonna need 2 people to fly this. So this ship's kind of, out of the option for me. Then I come to find out you only need 1 person to fly a large core ship, which I think is kind of a hindrance. A large core should be a crewman ship. Shouldn't be one person should be able to fly a large core. Medium core, small core, yes, but a large core should be a multi-man.
Yeah.
Some way that it requires minimum 5 people to fly it.
I agree with that, actually. I mean, they have the elements in there to do that. They have the flight seat, the navigator chair, and all that crap like that. But it was never really fully implemented as a requirement.
I mean, you look at all the sci-fi movies. They take the Star Trek Enterprise out with 1 guy. I mean, they made
only when they're
self-destruct with
stealing
1
it.
guy.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, like yeah, no, I totally agree with that too. Like, I'm all about team play, like, because that's rewarding. Like right now, we're having a conversation, and it's more rewarding because there's more people involved. Like not just chat. Like that's what like PvP has been for us. Like my org, hate us or love us or whatever. Like it's just a group of people trying to have fun. Like, and what makes it even more fun is it's a group of people. And what we often say, and some of our, arbiters that you guys talk to a lot don't put it, in the most handsome terms or whatever. They're a little abrasive, you know what I mean? They're assholes.
Pirates. They're pirates.
They're assholes.
But they're assholes. But like we believe we have a lot more fun than the average player because group play to start. 2, we do industry, we build. We do all the things everybody else does, and then we PvP, and we really enjoy PvP. It's not like a slog like you'd think. Like, yeah, when you grind roids for 6 hours and you don't kill anybody, that can feel like a slog, but the next morning you wake up, you get a triple kill, Sunday on the roid, you're happy as hell until you find out it was a dude and his wife, and you're like, son of a bitch. Like, it's just a game, and I want PvEers to have fun too, not to just die and be pissed.
Yeah, see, I think that's the common misconception is you do have asshole PvPers. That's just the way it's going to be in any game. Yeah, you're going to have some PvPers that are they're out for the tiers. They're nothing but trolls. But then you do have
they don't
PvPers.
have more kills than me.
But then you also have PvPers like yourself and some other people I know in this chat that, they're in it for the actual gameplay. They're in it for the fun of it. And it's not just to be an ass and see people cry about stuff.
Right, and like,
although
I give stuff back all the time.
If you're being an asshole though, once you get blown up, I'm so happy to see how mad you get, and I might egg you on. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
actually,
I think that's one of the biggest things players need to realize is how you respond to the PvPers changes your experience in PvP completely. If you're a complete and total tool and just dickhead to them, it's going to be a lot worse for you because they're going to that's just going to amp them up and they're going to feed off that. If you're cool about it and chill, they're likely to give you shit back. They're likely to be cool with you the next time they see you. They're going to treat you a lot better. It's going to be an entirely different aspect of gameplay for you. But if you're just going to be a dick when you respond, you're going to get what you put out.
Discord PvP is at best.
Yeah, I mean, if there was more risk to the dick PvPers, I think that would be better gameplay for everybody.
Yeah, you guys were talking about the bounty system. Somebody actually put a bounty up on me a while back. They took it down though.
Oh, a mission?
Yeah. 25 mil wasn't enough, I guess.
Do I need to put up 100 mil mission on your head? Need to do?
Do it, dude. Put the whole 500 from bro, dude. Do it.
I ain't got 500 mil left. I've been investing it.
Well, hold on, I gotta clear my friends list. Go ahead.
So you're a real friend player.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I wish we had more venues for this, because, like, there needs to be a dialogue, right? Like, where, like, we can have a back and forth, where, like, people are like, this is my point of view, and here's our, and whether you come out with a changed opinion, at least I hope you come out with just an understanding that there's people out there that, like, may not be as bad as you thought.
Yeah, I like Fiora's current PvE meta. Arrive in PvP space, begin world's longest butthole clinch.
Oh yeah, dude. I've done it too. I mean, I've mined on roids without a gunner, without Legion tags, and the paranoia is real.
I was actually just seeing how long it would, like how long I could stay mining and not care. And it was only like 30 minutes before I got back in my ship and was out of there.
It's real hard.
That's an interesting thing, though. A lot of people forget that the pirates are always taking the same amount of risk as you are as soon as they step in the zone.
Yeah, and like there's more people out there with large groups of people now more than ever. And so like if you don't have friends with guns, no matter who you are, like you're gonna get into a situation that's gonna suck.
Oh, it's getting less and less solo friendly.
Yeah. But I hope that NQ can find a balance for that, because there are actually quite a few members of my org that also would really prefer just 1v1, you know, even like XS core, which seems crazy to me, but that's kind of what they're interested in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely think, this is my opinion with large weapons, they should work, say, 1 SU to 2 SU. But once you get in with like an SU or 500 kilometers, you can't lock onto a target. So if you got like a group of small fighters got in onto your large core, you're pretty much fucked unless your large core has an escort of small fighters. Or you can detach
So what
small
you're
fighters
saying
to-
is it would enforce fleet mechanics.
Fleet
Yes.
comp, yeah. Oh my god, it would be so fun.
So you could have this badass large core, but say 15 to 20 guys come in excess small cores and get inside you and can stay up with you. Your large core is pretty much fucked.
One thing
yeah.
I used to love from Empyreon was that the small core ships had fixed weapons, so it was more like fighter piloting. You know, they shot the direction your ship was facing. I'm about to say do that with
like,
all of them. You could
World
have
War
like,
II or whatever,
but like
yeah.
missiles and stuff like that, like the heavier damage ones on the small core ships would be fixed. That would be amazing. I mean, just the fighter aspect of that, the talent, it would just be a trip, you know?
One of the things I often say is I don't care what flavor of ice cream I'm throwing at. I want to be able to throw like different types, you know, like a drumstick and like a carton of ice cream, you know, like like I don't care if it's red or blue or, you know, laser. I want missiles to literally feel like a shotgun. Like if that asshole can get 4 kilometers away from you and unload his entire clip in one click, right? And it's just like pow, and it's just like, holy hell, that would be so awesome. But it's just it's not there. Even though they said
gameplay.
Yeah, even though they said in the dev blog, we want missiles to feel like a shotgun. But it doesn't right now.
No. And I wish the weapons were more appropriately fitting. Like, okay, like lasers. Lasers are an energy weapon, right? First of all, I hate the model for lasers. It looks like something off, what was it, Ratchet and Clank, that old video game. The models for the lasers look like something off of Ratchet and Clank. If you want to look it up, you'll see what I'm talking about, but it irritates the crap out of me. They look so cartoony. But, I wish the weapons were more specialized. Like, if you want to tear down the shields, you want to use energy weapons. If you want to do kinetic damage, you use kinetic weapons on the armor and stuff. You know, be more...
Yeah, because what I would like is there to be no answer to the question, what is the best in PvP?
Yeah.
I want the answer to that to be like, there is none. Like, use what you want. It's all fun and awesome. Like,
I think everything needs to have a role to where you need everything. You know, you would need that balance in a fleet. And that, again, would also encourage a fleet comp.
Not just that, I would love to see like more choices while you're actually in the combat. Like, completely change the dynamic just by making a few choices and tripping the guy you're attacking up.
Yeah, like a stun shot or whatever. Like that was one of the things we talked about, because short of a hailing system, if I can roll up to a roid and just shoot your ship and your engines don't turn on or something, like that opens so many avenues of gameplay. Like, and I'm a hardcore RPer, right? Like, some people don't like that, but I love to RP with people. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, if I could just stun you, I would do that so much more often. Even in like actual PvP fights, I play like a
Yeah.
rogue and WoW, right? You just give him a little stun, run away. See you, buddy. Like, god damn it.
I used to love sapping people just running around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I often talk in WoW terms, like, right, because my main boat right now uses rails and cannons, and so like they're slower, but they hit harder like a two-handed weapon. And like most people will tell you, because they're spreadsheet warriors, that's inefficient, it's stupid, it's horrible. Why would you ever do that? But I get plenty of kills with it, so what does it matter? You know, like
If it works for you, it works
just
for
out
you.
there, have fun. You know what I mean? Like,
Talking about choices, Fight mentioned about energy earlier, and I was just thinking, I'd love to see like capacitors in the game. So the capacitor will fill up slowly over time, and then once you got that energy, you get to choose, right, what am I going to do with this? Am I going
Right.
to boost my shields? Am I going to boost my weapons so they fire 50% faster for 30 seconds or something like that?
or like
Or-
an actual rocket boost. Oh my god, give the engines the power, baby.
Or a 30-second radar cloak? Just
Ooh, yeah.
choices. And because it's from like a capacitor, if I choose this, I'm eliminating my other options, and that changes the dynamics.
That turns PvP into more of a thinking process and strategy versus, a lot of other things. That adds a lot more strategy to things. I think the biggest thing DU is missing in PvP right now is, like you said before, the team play. It needs more fleet comp. It needs to require that fleet comp and versatility, and a more balanced use of the weapons. And I think also a more strategic use of equipment in the ship. Because right now it's you got guns, you got shields. You got offense, you got some defense, but there's no countermeasures. There's no, if you're the target, your basic hope is to pray to God your shield holds out long enough for you to get to say so. Or you're able to maneuver and get out of their range. Those are your two options.
Yeah, you imagine if they made an L core where one guy could pilot, another guy had a radar, one guy is a reloader, and like one weapon per seat, to where you had to have a fleet to run like a battle cruiser.
Yeah, a whole crewed ship, which is, like I said, how I thought it was going to be.
Guys,
I think-
it is 11 p.m. Do you guys want to call it quits on the asteroid or keep going?
Oh, like I said, man, I'm high, so you call it quits when you're ready to go.
Yeah, it's your
I'm
boat.
just gonna keep
whenever.
smoking.
I mean, what is it? 5 guns with max talents to a seat on an L core for one person.
So missiles 4, lasers 5, cannons 6, rails 3.
I mean, imagine the fleet mechanics of one person per rail gun, one person per missile.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
like
yeah.
missiles are maybe short range weapons, so if those excesses do get in there, they have a slower targeting or something, but it's some kind of defense for a large core, so they're not totally helpless. But it would also mean that your large core multi-million-dollar ship would have to fly with either some small excess or small gunner ships attached to it that could deploy off to help defend against the 20 group.
Guys, let's
That's
go ahead and finish
greater.
off your current nodes, and then we'll call it quits.
So that
Sounds
would be the PvP I would jump into.
I would also like to see some drones. Like, if you're going with these extra smalls, I want to be able to fly a little drone, but that's
Well,
it.
yeah, maybe a guy sitting in a navigator seat on an L core could deploy a drone.
Or maybe even one of the... It's hard, like, they always limit this, but maybe having an option in VR where, like, Homeboy doesn't have to be on this specific place to hop on the ship. It's just like, hey, we're gonna head out, just VR over and you can fly the drone. Like, you can't do any of the major jobs, but you can do this other thing. Like,
You can
you know.
spot for us even. You can like give
Um,
us a little bleep on our radar, and
yeah.
our radar give us a little bit more than 2
Rosemorn, that is a asteroid scanner, a DSAT.
One more time. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Deep Space Asteroid Tracker. Everybody calls it DSAT.
Yeah.
But that's how you find asteroids in space. This ship is specialized for that. The other reason why I built this ship, guys, is because they have the shipwreckages to where you're going to have random shipwreckages in space. And I figured it'll be common for people to find that stuff while they're also out headed towards asteroids. So I wanted to make sure the ship had enough cargo to where if you find one of those, you can go ahead and, do what you got to do with it and keep going onto your asteroid. So you can make use of the multiple trips,
I mean, I wish when they put the asteroids in, they would have put a belt in that you could live like space stations on, or just fly to on a point of the map that regenerated. That was my hope for asteroids.
That's a good idea. I saw it right when I came in. I think my wife was in the room.
Maybe a belt that starts from PvE space, clear out the PvP space.
Yeah, I was getting up
at.
at 3 a.m. to do roids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fan of the weekend stuff. Like, you know,
Who is?
talk a lot. Well, yeah, a lot of the stuff we've been talking about tonight is about just options for players.
Yeah, you took away like a big core group of content of ground mining away from players. Yes, you backfilled it with more asteroids, but if there was a belt, they could go throw a station down, store stuff. Maybe run their manufacture out there. They bring in space markets where once a week, once a month, they bring their stuff in to sell. But they could be just a group out there sufficient up against the belt.
And the whole system could be automated. You finish enough ore on the roid, the next day it goes away.
Okay, guys, we got a 2 million Quanta raffle going on the stream! ! Raffle to get on that. Mr. Bargy, you won the last 1 million. You already got your Quanta.
Like, I know quite a few players who left because they love ground mining, but the asteroids nodes were so small they just hate, scooping up this little node, finding the next little node 10 feet away, scooping that up.
Yeah, it was not a fair replacement, right? Like, it was almost worse.
And they didn't want like mega nodes in the asteroid, but 100 kiloliter node on an asteroid where they could actually sit down and do the kind of the mining they used to do.
Dude, imagine forget the dirt. What if roids were just the ore? Oh my god, it'd be so cool.
Or add an aspect that maybe a ship could come in and start blasting away the dirt to get to the ore.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody was just talking about you do some mining stuff like that in Empyrean or something like that.
Okay, the ship channel we got locally here, Wildcard? I put the chords in there for you.
Awesome, thank you.
Katano, you flying back with us, or are you going to disappear, D?
Mining drills on ship, crazy talk. But it would be fun. I mean, it would create new content for shipbuilders, people who like to do other things.
Okay, we're off.
I mean, I was a hardcore miner. That's how I cut my teeth. And even when the megas were going away, I went back and just slammed some just to say I did. But yeah, if players want that, let them have that.
I mean, you got the mechanics, you got the asteroids, you can change. It's probably just a number switch in the database to change the node size.
Yeah.
And then
Abadacus, I put the thing in the local chat for the ship so you can set your direct destination too, so you can actually see it this time.
Yep, already got
and
it.
that whole spawning on a weekend just to get the players to come on the weekend. They need to spawn them throughout the week.
Sucks because I can't play during the weekends, really,
I've heard the same thing from a bunch of people.
Well, NQ's argument is there's more players over the weekend, so okay, do 50% of the week spawn on the Saturday and spread the other 50% over the other 6 days.
Or at least 2 days a week, do a Wednesday and a Saturday. I mean,
and get rid of the middle stage of the DSAT. Oh, it's been discovered, but yet you can't get the coordinates. Okay, I'm a pirate. All right, we're hitting that one.
Oh yeah, I don't like that either.
I mean, once it's broadcasted,
one more
it's
time?
okay. The whole, I go out for a PvP asteroid, right? And as soon as I see the asteroid, it moves over to the discovered zone. So you, a pirate, knows, okay, somebody just discovered that. We're heading to it. Granted, I might not be there. I might be a dick and just go discover all the asteroids.
That was my argument when it came out on PTS. When they were, back then it was, I think, a 2-hour window is what they were talking about before broadcast. And I was saying, no, it's not a 2-hour window. It's no time, because the second I touch down on the asteroid, somebody knows it.
Yeah, well, but it's also, I don't have to get to the asteroid. I just have to get far enough on that asteroid run.
Wildcard, where are we going?
We are heading 56 FCU away. I don't know. Thank you for stopping me. I was too busy talking.
Should be 17.
I agree.
Well, there's something very important in that direction.
That's the chords that you sent me. So that I just copy pasted.
Yeah, let's set right click on it and set destination and see where it puts you.
That's better. That's the same chords. I don't understand. Anyway, sorry, I'm bad piloting.
Yeah, I made a big old post on the forums about how somebody had like basically said it was impossible for us to get to the roid that fast without cheating. And on my end, it was one of those coin flips where he just got boned. Like going to the third scan, right? Find the guy, kill the guy, right? And yeah, if your roid is on the path for a warp stop, yeah, I'm gonna be there way
It's still
faster.
going a weird direction.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's corrected.
It's corrected now?
It is.
Oh, not in space. I hate penny warriors on the market. That's why I quit playing the market.
The thing is, if you're talking about removing the discover list, you're gonna have to bring the broadcast timer way down, or randomize it even.
Hey, we're wobbling like a fish out of water.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Like, cause
Does there even need to be a broadcast list? You got your list of asteroids. You can go to them.
yeah, it's supposed like okay. So let's say there were way less asteroid, then that makes a little bit more sense to me, including an automated system where like you go and you mine a certain amount and it goes away and it's just back on the other list. Like, but there's so many roids to check right now. It's actually crazy. Like,
Yeah,
so the
I would-
discovered is like one kind of good way. I mean, obviously, in the posts on the forums, I wrote the same thing I'd say right now. You go to a roid, you discover it, then you leave and go have a steak. And while you're eating your steak, you smile because me and my Legion buddies blew a shitload of warp cells and fuel, and you're not there. And then you come back from dinner, kiss the wife, put the kitties to bed, and you go back to that roid, and you mine it, because like I'm probably not going out there again. I just did that. I just blew a bunch of shells and there was a bunch of shit there.
That makes sense.
I was running asteroids all Saturday, doing that exact thing, and just tagging them, and knowing none of you guys are gonna mark them and go out.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, and we don't like. What's the counter to that? Just sit there before you get there.
Yeah.
What
exactly.
about if the discovered list was removed, but the broadcast list, as I just said, was made smaller but randomized, so between 30 minutes to an hour and a half. But also on the discover list, you have an inactive and active icon, and the active shows there's someone there right now, or inactive, nope, they've gone.
Yeah, I don't know the answers, but yeah, I think there's work to be done on. Like I said earlier, most the systems we get, they come out, they are glaringly broken. They're fixed to the barest minimum of states, and then they don't get touched for a really long time, and that's asteroids. Or boarding.
Hey guys, we got 2 minutes left on the current raffle. That's 2 million Quanta. Make sure you get your entries in! !Raffle.
Yeah, and like I mean, obviously, like we know that's the gameplay. It's just discover the roids, right? It's not like a secret, you know what I mean? But y'all are smart, and there's 29 people in this chat that heard that. But there are tons of people that blast that roid, fill their ship up. And I'm like, you know what? That was discovered 60 minutes ago, but I'm still just gonna go give it a check. And sure enough, they're there. Like, not everybody has the same senses about it.
Yeah, but they also deserve to get shot at that point. Like, can everybody see that? They deserve that.
I mean, if you go out there without an escort, go out there without any defenses on your ship, yeah, you're a sitting duck, and that's what pirates do. That's not PvP, that's pirating.
It's a game of cat and mouse.
Yeah, and I call roids scratch cards because you don't know what you're gonna find. Could be a throwaway ship, could be a fleet of ships, anywhere in between, and you know, you kind of prepare and for the best general overall. You know what I mean? But I've been to roids and there've been 8 ships, 9 ships, 5 ships, and they've all primaried me, right? Like it happens. There's people, there's people out there. So Like we take a risk too.
I went did a couple PvP roids, and I hate mining the higher tiers. I said, screw it. I'll just watch the market, because you can pick up Illuminite for 900 quanta a liter down to 600 quanta a liter, as long as you log in every day and look at the market. Or Vandonite or Columbite, or what is the other one? But anyways, if you watch the market enough, I'd much rather pay for tier 4, tier 5 than go mine it, personally.
And you have an economy built to where you can kind of afford that luxury for sure.
I'm just a poor little industry guy.
Yeah, we know. We know all about
Grevlin,
that.
you won the 2 million quanta. Grev, I need your in-game name, bud.
As he swims in his gold coins, just in the poor little industry.
Yeah, but I mean, I could be raking in billions on the market, but I don't. I don't play the market. I sell to shipbuilders at lower cost.
Yeah, that nickel and dime stuff got me too. No thanks.
Crash Industries is just low guy.
Verify for me you got that, buddy. So how do you guys feel about at least once a week doing this kind of content, this conversational content? We get some PvPers in here, we talk about stuff like this, and you know, it could be fun. Maybe I can get I can even make sure I tell the devs I know, watch this. You need to pay attention.
I really like this. Like, I haven't played. I just started playing again. I started playing about 3 weeks ago, and it is really nice to get back into DU and then find that there is already a community again having these kind of conversations.
Yeah,
and more active than you'd think. Like,
yeah,
we're all doomsayers. Like I always say, people who play DU should be assigned a grief counselor with their sub, because everybody lives on this razor's edge where it's my ship crashed, or my package is deleted somehow, or I moved 6 rare engines in this container and they disappeared. And you know, that could be the thing that pushes you over, but also every single person here that's watching even would agree that this game has so much freaking potential, and we all want it to be good. We all want it to.
Really, I think it's the community that kind of holds the game together right now. I mean,
I think we've all...
Yeah.
But we could also do a better job at that, though. Like, these kind of things, and actually, whether it be pirating the husband and wife and giving their stuff back because you found out that they are just helpless new players, or just kind of helping somebody along when you see them having trouble building their ship and they're crashed on Alioth. Well, you can't run into trees anymore, but that kind of deal.
At the end of the day, kindness always feeds more kindness. You know, like if you're kind to somebody, they usually pay it on down the line. And that's true in real life and
I think that's what we were saying earlier about the whole way people respond when they are caught in PvP or they're caught by PvPers. How you know, if you don't want the PvP community to be as toxic, that's partly on you. You're going to need to mitigate the way you respond. If every time somebody gets killed, they're complete and total assholes about it to the PvPers are going to respond in kind.
Oh, I would love some kind of hailing system where you guys just hail me up, say, "Hey, dumbass, 100 million quanta or half your load."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get back to say so.
We need webifiers and warp scramblers. Just saying.
Just look in local, because if you don't answer in local, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah, but I always forget local because I post in coordinates in like my personal chat.
This is true.
Hey, Serp, do you remember?
I'm a dumbass about that. I've been trying to be better.
Hey, Serp, do you remember the "I'm a Little Teapot"? Where we held that one guy up in the wormhole and made him sing "I'm a Little Teapot."
Oh God, yeah.
Oh.
We made him get on Discord and sing "I'm a Little Teapot."
No way.
Oh yeah, that was Eve.
Yeah.
You guys don't realize this, but there was once upon a time where I was actually a pretty mean PvPer.
Yeah, at one time or another, we had one of the largest wormhole corps in the game.
Yep. But that was old school. That was back when, you know, Wormhole was like a club. You took care of each other, you know, and nowadays it's no different than nullsec. How things have changed.
we're approaching our last one. I see.
I see this. But yeah, God, that was hilarious. There was a couple times we pulled crap like that. Would make people, you know, do stupid random things and we let them go. That didn't even have to pay us nothing. It was just like getting calm to sing out a little teapot. Okay, you're free to go. Have a good night, dude. You know.
I think I would say just kill me.
Not doing it.
Just blow me out of here.
No.
Are we about to hit that asteroid?
We
I'm gonna log out.
We might need to stop because
Yeah. We are at full braking.
Engines
break
down. We're about to go boom, guys.
Nah, I'll adjust this. See if I can't.
Talk about those butthole pucker moments.
Yeah, here comes a butthole pucker.
Yeah, no. That's a fucking
Burn, man.
snatch. Bye, bud.
Jump.
Any bets right now if he's gonna hit it? Oh yeah, he's done. Scrap party, anybody on stage?
Dude.
Serapis, your face says it all right now.
Did I just see wild card crash?
It was I autopiloted to the direct location.
Yeah.
Blame the robot.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, so did you all end up going back to your ships then?
Yeah, I'll come out.
Yeah, I'm slightly dead.
No, that's not a problem. I got a ship with scraps. I'm good. And it's a ship I can dock to it, so.
And now you guys get cheered.
Ami Ziva for your troubles.
That I am so sorry.
That's okay. I'm actually kind of curious as to what she's going to look like when I get up there.
I wish I was still on stage.
To get out of here, well, I would say the last thing is like our org. I'm from New Genesis. We are part of Legion. We understand that we just have to be patient. Like, we get the bad rap because we're pirates, but there's just not huge orgs out there yet. They're starting, and we're just being patient, you know. And in the meantime, like, make friends with your pirates is my advice. Like,
yeah,
it's a small enough community. You know somebody who knows some, right? And chances are the pirate doesn't want you to quit the game. You know, there's assholes for sure, but
yeah,
you know, we're just out there doing our thing and in the way that the thing works right now. And yeah, we're just being patient because they're coming. Like Chimera, if you've heard of them, dude, they are rock stars. They're up and coming. They are learning more like every week when they go out, and they like take it on the chin, and like that's awesome. Like we give them advice, you know what I mean? We're like, yeah, try this.
Yeah, the thing I really hate about pirates is I run missions. I run a lot of stuff. But that supplements my income to sell an advanced military XL engine to a shipbuilder for $2 million Quantum. What's the current market? $3 million, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it cost me $1 million to make that engine. I'm turning a profit on it, but I'm not turning the $2 million on the profit. I'm running missions to backfill that, you know, pay tile taxes to collect ore.
Well, I think it's time for another Tea Party tax revolt because they're
Is it just flying into space?
We've seen an increase in missions by like 100% fold.
It might be. We were going 10K when we hit that, so it was.
I think Wildcard needs to sing "I'm a Little Teapot" just because he's crashing his ship.
But the problem is, if I keep losing ships, I'm done running missions. I'm back to playing the market to supplement my income. And I really don't want to do that.
Oh god, this thing's cruising.
I'm gonna have to switch over your stream. Let me see this.
Every time I go in, it's like further and further away.
Is there someone still on it?
Where's the destination? Hey, set destination? Where the hell did it go?
I mean, can we get a vote for more links to your stuff in factory, please?
Oh,
Any
pass it
factory
up.
people out there?
I'm gonna hit it, boys. It was a good chat. Yeah, Serpus. I'm down to do this whenever. Anytimes. You guys have a good night. Have a fun
You too, man.
repair party.
See you later, mate.
Later, KB. Thanks for hanging out with
See
us,
ya.
brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to give you permission though.
What was what?
Why is okay? What the hell is going on here? This is so weird. Mine's not on an asteroid. Mine's just up in space. We didn't. We just hit an asteroid for some reason.
We hit a piece of it.
You like smacked it dead center.
Yeah, yeah. There was no like I glanced.
Were you going 30K when you hit it?
No, it was in break. It was probably 10. Easy 12K. Easy 12.
And you were on autopilot. It was taking you right through that asteroid.
Oh,
It
please
was.
tell me somebody screen clipped that.
I hoped. Because it was like directly through. As soon as he said, "Hey, we're gonna hit that," I was like, "Oh yeah, it's definitely." To be fair, I did say I was high, right? I did say
Yes, multiple times.
that. Okay, good.
So DUI? I mean, is that?
Good God, this thing is flying.
Is there someone still on the ship?
It's too
There
far
has to
away.
be.
You have to be on the ground, and it has to be within 4K. Is there anybody still on the ship? Abadakis?
There has to be somebody on this.
No, I'm flying to where it says my death position was, just to see if you're getting weird shit, but there's no ship here. Yeah, there's nothing on radar at the rock.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Let's stop. Let's hit this.
Might be an idea to relog in case you're just chasing it.
Yeah, I'm about to just do that because
I'm so sorry, man.
this is crazy.
It's probably glitched out and thinks there's someone still on the ship. Watch there be somebody just standing in the back of the ship.
VR'd in.
Yeah.
There's somebody VR'd on that ship. We gotta have some issues.
They came in just to
Actually,
see
is the VR station still open?
I don't know. Look and see. I'm logging back in right now.
I don't have a VR on my ship, otherwise I would.
What was the VR name?
XVX Minor. So the rest of the stream is a rescue.
Rescue stream.
These can get quite interesting in space. Trying to stop the ship.
It looks like The settings.
The VR's live, but there's no one on it at the moment.
It's traveling. Like, it's still moving away from me.
Somebody might want to just VR over to it and then VR out and see if they can just reset the
Yeah, I'm having a look.
state on the ship.
Oh
Make sure
god,
don't want to live on it.
it's rocking.
Oh,
I'm not
shit.
kidding. Let me Discord stream.
How bad is it?
Oh wait, I can't stream it. It's bad, but maybe when I leave, it would reset. Hopefully.
Is there anybody actually on the ship?
Oh, it's saying it's actually the right distance now. Now watch. I'm going to home in on it, and it's going to be further away.
I'm going 700 kilometers an hour. If you want to lock the character rather than the ship.
On physics?
Mm-hmm.
That would actually help a lot. We do that. Contacts, online, physics.
It's not accelerating, it's literally just spinning from the impact. Holy shit, it's like ultra spinning.
Yep, that helps a lot. Okay, you're 15 kilometers away.
Is there any way you can repair like any of the stuff that's on there, like the seat or emergency controller or something like that?
Hold on, I'm about to add him to the thing for it so he can have access. Physics. Okay, you have access to the ship. You might need to restart your... some of the brakes might still be good on it too. And if there's container hubs are still active, you can access the... but the container hubs are under the belly of the ship. You have to go in build mode and go under it. But there was scraps in it. I don't know if they're still going to be good or not. I have to relock you.
Pretty much all the elements are destroyed apart from the core and a few screens.
Oh, obviously the VR station survived.
It actually looks dead, but it still allowed me in, so...
This is insane that we're gonna end up in PvP space. What's up, Trog?
Alt or anything logged on to the ship, sir?
No.
Logged off on the ship?
So you're going up at an angle. Okay.
Hopefully when I leave the VR session, it might freeze it.
It just disappeared. There it goes.
Yeah, it's still going.
It's barely moving though.
Did you leave the session? Leave the ship?
No.
The hell kind of... This is insane. Every time I get it to where it's like you can't fetch in space, I thought. You have to be standing on the ground to fetch.
Yeah, it'll give you an error. If Decker's watching, we need help. Is it? Yeah, it's still moving. See, I thought it would come to a stop if there's no one on it.
Yeah, I was under that impression. Damn it. Being all nice, you're like, hey, why don't you come help me get on the stream and fly my ship for me?
I think it's detected him getting close to it, and then it just.
Holy shit, that thing is spinning like mad. Wow.
You guys caught up?
Yeah, I've been caught
here.
up. It passed 300 meters away from me. I was gonna see if I could dock to it, but there's no way in hell. That thing is spinning like a poorly thrown frisbee.
Our only hope is it gets sucked into the Thades atmosphere and gets dragged down to the planet surface.
It's going away from Thades.
Yeah.
Well, it depends.
Hey,
like,
try
you get
leaving the
close to
VR.
Alright, I'm gonna try on. Okay, I'm out. Did that freeze it?
Something happened.
No. And what the hell?
Weird, it looks completely different on my screen.
Okay, every time I try to get close to it, it goes like...
it stops and then it bounces
it's
off.
lag or what the hell?
It's got to be desync.
It's absolute desync, because on my screen I'm flying 200 meters away from it, but you're 4 kilometers away.
See if you can dock to it.
It's spinning too much.
Oh.
On my screen it is cartwheeling like mad.
Okay, so hold off. Let it go out a little bit.
You might want to actually log for about 30-40 seconds, sir.
This is irritating. I wonder if I can actually do in-game help. Because, yeah, I have not been able to do that. See if it's going to work. Hey, it worked tonight! 15K away. Okay, this is just getting absolutely stupid. Let's see if I can get somebody to respond. Because this is not cool. I'm burning through so much flipping fuel here. Okay, let's see what it says distance-wise. 26K. It's still moving, and there's nobody anywhere near it. Okay, I'm gonna hop out of my seat again and try re-logging. Can somebody keep an eye on the in-game help chat?
Yeah, I will.
This is the only bad thing about NQ. They need support other than prime hours on prime days. That shit breaks. Oh, I gotta pick a winner for the 1 million.
Remember the good old days?
RG Katano, you won 1 million. When I get back in, I'll send it to you, brother. Okay.
I wonder if I'll be able to snag the spin with a maneuver tool. It's worth a go. I'll go back into surrogate.
Okay, let's go in. Let's pick the construct up. Because it's 35 kilometers away. Let's get over there. Gotcha. How much did you win earlier? $43 away. It is still trucking no matter what we do.
Now I'm kind of curious to see where it ends up.
New solar system.
See, it's part of their master plan to announce the new solar systems on Serb ship.
This is nuts.
And it's still beta 1. Thought we were supposed to be on beta 2 by now.
So everything's broken. I can't get to a container to get scrap.
Is any of the cans still alive?
I'm checking. No, every single can is busted. In fact, I don't see anything that's not busted. And I need at least one piece of scrap in VR to repair the hub. Let me take...
Oh, he said, can you go off the ship and maneuver it in space?
That's what I was planning to do. I was just checking it wasn't moving.
It's spinning like mad.
This is when we need a tractor beam.
Yeah.
I think all you would have to do is actually get onto it and like jump out and just click to maneuver it once, and it should stop it. Who's on it?
There's someone else here, but I'll be damned if I can tell who it is.
It's me. I can't go into build mode on it, or I was gonna try.
You can't maneuver in build mode, though.
Yeah, but I could maybe get outside the window.
I have a feeling the second I go out of build mode, it's gonna...
It's going to be one of those things you have to be quick about it, probably.
You cannot maneuver a construct you are boarded on.
Yeah, you're going to have to...
Jesus Christ. What is
there
it? Alt,
she is. Alt Y.
E? Alt Y. Well, I
There's
clicked.
a Stratio.
Now I'm stuck inside of it. Oh, I'm boned now.
Whee!
Yeah, it didn't do anything to it. I was able to grab it for a heartbeat. Oh,
Oh,
it's
it stopped.
stopping.
It stopped.
I think I snagged it.
It's still moving to me.
No, it actually came to a stop.
No, it stopped.
Did the spin stop?
Yes.
Okay, might be able to sort it out now.
Okay, it's still... Okay, hold on. Let me get over there. I got scraps on this ship. So let me see if I can get over there to it.
If everyone logs off now, maybe it will stop now that we stop the spin.
I'll just get scrap somebody. Can see it hop in it.
Crap.
A couple breaks.
I don't think it's moving now.
No, it came to a
Yes.
stop.
Oh, 67 kilometers an hour is what I see.
Kind of scared to touch it. Oh, it moved.
I've got it locked, and I've got... Oh wait, Serapis is here as well. I've got Serapis' ship locked as well.
Okay,
Dock
this
that
ship
ship
is
too?
docked. It's docked.
I don't think those containers are open to me. No.
Do I have scraps? I have scraps.
The hubs are on the ceiling inside because I couldn't repair them out here.
Oh. Wow, that was interesting. Okay, hubs are being repaired now.
Someone slapped an asteroid at 8k.
Yeah. Okay, who else is here with me? And I'll add you to the rolls. Lenny, are you still here? He's muted. Is there anybody else here? Stratio. Stratio, I'm adding you to the thing. You'll be able to access the containers to repair, okay? Okay, there's tier 5 and other tier scraps in there. I've also got in my little ship up there, there's other scraps. That was insane. That was one of the worst. DJ, it is XVX Miner. MINER. I add you to the... I'm going to move my scraps from the other ship into the ship, okay? Okay, added. And the HUDs are on the ceiling here. There's now a bunch of tier 5 and tier 3 scraps in the same HUD, guys. Okay? So you have tier 3, 4, and 5. Refresh, DJ, you should.
I'm gonna shoot off for the night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, dude. DJ, did you refresh? I gave you roles or access to it. Okay. Wow. So the mining trip turned into a hell of a... Why are we moving again?
You just vanished. I was pulling up to you. I was 300 meters away, and you guys are both... Everybody's
We're at
gone.
an asteroid now. By phase. We're back by phase by an asteroid.
That's so strange. Oh, it must have sent us back to where we hit. This was the asteroid we crashed into. I recognize it.
I'm about to bounce off the damn thing again.
Oh, maybe. Did you guys have a warp drive in that ship that crashed?
Yeah.
You could have tried warping to Thetis. That would help stop you a lot quicker.
Yeah, but you can't pilot it in VR.
We didn't have that much forethought.
And it still would have hit. We would have had time to... The ship wouldn't have had time to stop and align.
Where can I get some scrap?
Look inside on the roof. There's some container hubs. Just link to one of those. It's got full of scrap.
Well, you were 1.8 SU out there.
This is nuts. Grevlin, that's some trippy shit, man.
What the hell?
Are we on a moon or something? Is that what's going on?
You're on one of the big asteroids.
Can you build on these?
No, at least you didn't used to be able to. So did you fly back there, or did you just appear there?
I just appear here.
Yeah, because you just winked out of existence when I flew up.
Oh, your ship just went through the...
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, I thought we were making a...
Yeah, I was actually docking it on the side, so when I go back to the space station, it won't be like, you know, sticking to the ground and blowing shit up.
Yep.
Be careful, don't jump. Just saying.
Sit back and relax.
That freaking autopilot. I'm so sorry, bud.
No, it's okay. I ain't angry. I think it's funny. It makes some hell good content.
It didn't sober me up any, if anybody's curious.
The funky technician is back.
For guys here helping, please feel free to use the higher grade. I have more of it. Don't worry about that. Just do what gets it repaired the quickest.
Sit back and relax. And let your conscience be free. As we show you what's happening. Now's the time to relax your mind and slip into a new world.
Don't tell NQ this is content.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, man. I was wondering what I was going to be doing the rest of the stream.
Yeah, you still have to name that ship, don't you?
Yeah.
Be bad, man.
Any contenders?
Yeah, I need to add more space breaks to it.
I think we should call it the Dredger.
The big one or the little one?
The mining ship.
Let's turn on the damage HUD and see what's up. Damage HUD is on, guys. Lights are on. We are all clear. We are in the green.
Heck yeah. One thing I did notice: this door does not shut with your.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
That was intentional.
No, the ship is fantastic until I crashed it, and even it's great. I liked it.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Ah, so you got it?
Yeah. Let me go over here.
The funky technician is back. The funky technician is back.
Oh. Interesting. Oh, guys, we have definitely had an interesting night tonight. Oh, and I already know who I'm raiding tonight.
We guess American Rap.
Yep.
The funky technician is back.
That's my boy. I haven't had a chance to raid him in a while. We keep missing each other. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how much the ore in here is worth and split it 3 ways and pay you guys for your time.
Oh, I don't know. I think you could put mine towards that scrap.
It wasn't your fault. It was autopilot's fault. It was autopilot's fault.
We can blame the autopilot all we want, but my ass was in that chair. That's all I'm saying. I should have seen that asteroid coming, but I was high and did not correct. So
didn't quite dawn. Didn't quite, click. Hey, we're gonna hit that thing.
Oh no, I was like, we the entire time we were mining, man, I was zoned out, just talking, listening to everything going on. It didn't change much. We were still talking. I was still a little zoned. Gilda, I just got back to the station and I got a minor issue that I think I got to talk to you in.
Oh yeah, I got a ship for you to fly.
You got a ship for me?
Another ship for you to crash. Yeah.
Hell yeah! All right, I'm gonna jump down into our chat.
Okay.
I got a couple.
Okay. All right. I'll meet you
Thanks,
there.
Surface. I enjoyed the night. Thank you.
Talk to you later, Surface.
Okay, guys and gals, it's time for me to call it a night. We're going to raid American Riot. I will see you all tomorrow night. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. And be safe. Everybody in chat, say good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And here's the raid. Click that button and make sure when you get to your channel that you refresh the screen so he gets the viewer counts. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. Take care. Bye-bye now.